This is a demonstration of Continicare Perspectives. Continicare Perspectives is an app that is used by clients and clinicians to support the well-being of their clients. It is composed of a number of sections, but the first part is to understand the needs of a client. It starts off with the surveys. And so Perspectives, it consists of three different surveys. One is the mental health assessments, and that consists of about 22 different questionnaires, everything from anxiety, depression, future orientation, risk of self-harm, all the way to phobias and gambling and shopping. About 50% you don't need to take unless you actually have you gamble, or you have a shopping issue, or you have an anger issue. And it's easy to fill out. Basically, it's just like a standard questionnaire. You answer the questions, and from there, the reports are generated. The other part is the second part of this of the questionnaires is the strengths analysis and social support. This is really important because it understands, it helps develop an understanding of the individual. Everything from coping skills to beliefs about yourself, the world, relationships, social sensitivity, relationship health, readiness for change, and contractual assumptions, and some very interesting work around personal enjoyment and meaning and purpose, motivational drivers, the things that get in the way. And then finally, we also have the personality traits assessment, and this is where it provides, we cover the ocean, openness, conscientiousness, emotionality, or extroversion, but we're also looking at the personality, how they express their personalities, stress and reaction patterns, personality variability, and all these go together and create a series of reports that are provided to both the client or patient and the clinician. You'll see here's the personality traits reports. Clients are always very interested in learning about themselves. It is indeed validating. We also have the mental health survey report, and that actually is quite validating for the client patient. And but it also gives it validates and helps develop an understanding of what they're dealing with, but it also gives them a voice when this report is provided to the clinician. Now the clinician understands what the client is doing, and the client doesn't have to figure out how to express that or even know how to express that. And then, of course, the strengths analysis and social support, very important in terms of what is the base that this client is working from. What are the things that are supporting them? So so this all becomes part of the understanding of the individual. From there, because we have such a detailed understanding, we are therefore able to create a very personalized, customized library that helps explain to the client the conditions that they have reported through the Perspectives assessment. So as you can see, social insensitivity, attention behavior, in these cases, screen-based. And it's not just and then from there, it also provides a detailed understanding of these conditions so that it helps them understand. It gives them an idea of where they're sitting with the degree of at which they're dealing with. And then, of course, we have little examples of stories of others who have faced these issues. But that's way too much information, and so what we do is we introduce it to the client on a day-to-day basis. And so, as you can see, we've taken components or pieces out of this library, and today it's going to be discussing social sensitivity. It describes a condition, And from there, it has stories of people who have dealt with similar situations. We also identify unhealthy thought patterns that help identify the type of thinking that is actually creating that specific condition. And then we offer coping strategies on how to deal with this. In this case, we're seeing engaging in positive activities to counteract the low mood. All of this then becomes the learning piece. It takes about 5 minutes to read, and then the daily check-in. And with the daily check-in, we had identified the coping strategies. In this case, for example, mindful meditation or radical acceptance, and are they doing it? Well, today we did this. No gratitude journaling, but radical acceptance, behavior activation, and no, not very many social connections. My mood, the mood today for the client is, well, it's pretty good. And the energy is good, and connection, yes, they're very, are you connected? Are you getting the support you need? And then you're all set, and then you're checked in. From there, that is now delivered daily in terms of the daily dashboard. And you can see they were tracking the mood, energy, and the supported. We're monitoring the skills that they've been learning. And then, the practicing the coping exercises, like we were talking about at radical social connections, behavioral activation. And then, of course, we have their progress with regard to their reading about their conditions, learning about their conditions. And these are tracked, and so that they can go, if they want, they can go back and look at what they've read, in the past. But it also means that you can see that this is probably over period of 7 days, and in some cases, well, you're getting close to completing it. So that is the Continicare app, something that stays with them for every day in their phone, allowing them to check in, and basically we support them daily. In between the sessions with the therapist, and that those daily sessions are reinforcing. And when you do these daily practices, the speed at which the person can recover and get back to normal is accelerated.